Alright, here we go. So, real quick, I get asked a lot of questions about my boat. How I rig it, how I set it up, the things I have on it. A lot of people know me out there as being very organized. So I wanted to show you guys my boat. This is my new Bass Cat for the year. I run the same boat every 2 years and then I get a new one. So this one will be for sale at the end of this season. As you can see, wrapped in Gatorland, my main title sponsor. Neat companies. And it's a Bass Cat Eyra. It's 20 foot 2 inches. I got a Mercury 250 Pro XS on the back, which we'll get to that a little later. But I wanted to give you guys a rundown on the boat, how I set it up, how I do things, my electronics, my mounts, all the little stuff in between, inside, how I mess it up, stuff like that. So we're going to jump in the boat and we'll show you how we got everything set up. Alright, so real quick, we're going to start off with the front of the boat up here. We'll start off with the electronics. I run two Lowrance HDS 9 units. One of them's a carbon, one of them's a Gen 3. I run the carbon for my down imaging, side imaging, my traditional sonar, and then this HDS 9 Gen 3 I run for strictly mapping. I run my C-map cards on it. It's the best chip out there on the market. Let's see, what else do we got? We got the Hydrowave up here. Gotta have the Hydrowave. Every boat I'll have from here on out is going to have one of those. It's amazing. It truly is. I really was not really a firm believer in it until I got one, and I really do think it really helps on some of those deeper lakes, or if you have schooling fish that decide to disappear or go down, you can bring them back up on that. And in your deeper lakes, you can actually see them on your graph come up. So very, very cool tool there. You got to have that, the Hydrowave. Didn't really talk about my mount that I have my Lowrance units on. I got the KVD Kong mount, solid mount. As you can see, it doesn't move. And I got two graphs mounted on one mount. So made a little custom bracket there, my dad did. Pretty cool little deal. If you want to learn more about that, I can post it or kind of get more detail on it. That's that. Run the Motor Guide Tour Edition, X5, 105 pound thrust, 36 volt trolling motor. It's a beast. Goes through the grass, goes through everything very well. Does its job. Very comfortable to fish with. Yeah, this is the first one I've had. All my other boats have had other brands. It's my first year I've ran this one, and so far I love it. So run the TH Marine prop nut on here, the Eliminator, which is great if you have fishing line on it. You run over fishing line, very easy to take off. You can just turn this thing, bring it right off. You don't need to get a wrench, do none of that. Take it off, pull your prop off, pull the line off, put it back on. Very easy to do out there on the water while you're fishing. I also have the transducer saver, transducer shield. All the guys over there hooked me up, Scap hooked me up with stuff for my trolling motor and my transducer in the back of the boat to keep it from busting off if you hit rocks, stuff like that. These things are expensive, so you don't want to break them off. I also have another thing on here on my trolling motor to keep the grass off. Makes it easier to lift up. We've got a lot of grass down here in Florida, so helps with that. Yeah, that's that. Very simple. Got my power pole buttons up here. One up, one down, keep them one on each side. Some people like to put them both on one side. I like it like this, as I've had it on all my boats. Under here you can't really see it, but I have trim up and down, my navigation lights, and then a battery check thing. It'll actually tell me my voltage on my battery, so I know throughout the day if I'm, losing juice or if I'm good. So that's pretty cool. Run a battery tender plug up here on my trolling motor. Very simple to remove. When I'm traveling, I unplug it. Just a little safer. If you put the cover on it too, you don't have to worry about your trolling motor turning on and turning up your boat cover. So very easy to use. Now we're going to get in the boat. I'm going to go through the deck, how I have everything laid out here on the front deck, and we'll work our way back. That's it. Gonna quick jump in here. It's one of the positives to being so tall. You can get in and out of the boat pretty easy. So we'll start up here. This is a rod box. I got two rod boxes. This one I have no rod organizer in it, so it's very easy. I actually fill it with tackle rather than rods. I got enough rods in here. So first off, life jacket, gotta have that. Must have. I keep a lot in here because I guide in the off time. So I definitely have to have enough life jackets in here for my customers. As you can see in here, keep all my hard baits, rattle traps. Got a ton of rattle traps. The Echoes, gotta have the Echoes. Got a big old box full of nothing but Echoes. Baddest square bill on the market right there. Let's see. Got my trap boxes again. All traps. That's the deal right there. Gotta have those. Keep, like I said, all my hard baits in here. Crankbaits, square bills, top waters, all of my hooks. Yeah, pretty simple stuff. Extra reels in case I have a reel go out. Got reels there. Hooks, you know, bow light of course. Yeah, here's one of my favorite boxes right here. Got my bull shads. You're going for big bass, you gotta throw big baits. Got my bull shads in here. Got my big top waters. And my that's called a lunker plunker, something like that. Got my big river to sea baits in here. My big whopper ploppers, big baits, trying to catch a big fish. So got them in there. Always keep them in the boat, never take them out. Just if you get the urge to go hunting for big ones, I got that in there. Also got some new baits from Bill Lewis. Got the new topwater bait here. The Stutter Step from Bill Lewis Lures. Got those. Those are pretty sick. Pretty new bait. Got a new size right there too. That's a new size one that just came out. Pretty sweet. Them in there. Top waters. I have there. That's that box. I'm pretty organized. As you can see, I keep everything labeled. You know, top waters, square bills, echoes, so on and so forth. Keep that stuff in there. Alright, so now the way this boat's laid out, as you can see, the deck's different, so there's 4 lids. It's not one big one, but makes it super easy to get in and out of the boxes here. This is a day box, so as you can see, I keep a lot of just random stuff up here. Got a bunch of baits there. Keep my punch skirts in here. Tournament practice hooks. A little tip for you guys out there if you're wondering what this box is. All these hooks are pretty much cut off. I cut all the barbs off of them for practice, so I'm not hooking fish. As you can see, some of them I just throw in here, but as you can see, no point on the hooks. So that's why I don't hook them in practice. I mean, if you want to go out and hook them in practice, whatever, but why do you want to win practice? You want to win the tournament. That's what you're shooting for. So I do that. That's the other thing I do. Keep all my treble hooks in here, punch stops, all my little tools, wacky rig tools, rod tip glue in case I need to put a rod tip on a rod if it comes off. Razor blade. I keep this in the boat. Cool little tool I got from my fiance's dad for Christmas. It's pretty sweet. I actually cut snell knots. When you flip a lot, you tie a snell knot. It's really a pain to get the knot off your hook, so I use a razor blade. Works great. So if you're running into problems when you tie a snell knot, getting your line off when you're retying, get a razor blade, slide it on the hook, and it'll take it right off. So that's a must-have. Hook filer, gotta have that. Always gotta make sure your hooks are sharp. And I got like a variety of different dyes in here for baits. Got to doctor them up sometimes. Sharpie to color my line, and that's pretty much it. What I have right there, and that's my little day box I have there. Let's see, what else do we have here? Got all my jigs. Here's my Nichols jigs. Keep a lot of Nichols stuff in here. Got my flipping jigs, my swim jigs, my heavier stuff in here. Some of my finesse jigs I have in this box here. Some of my finesse jigs in here, swim jigs, other swim jigs, stuff like that. Keep them all in there. And then one of my favorite boxes is this one here. It's the blade coffin or whatever. It's a pretty sweet little box. I keep all my nickel spinner baits in it. So I got some of my bigger, heavier ones to my lighter ones. I just got this box, but it's pretty sweet. I like it. That's that. Put this stuff back in here. And then I keep some of my plastics that I want to keep straight in these boxes. So here's my fluke box. Got all my favorite colors and flukes. Got my got my trick worms, got my regular 10-inch worms, Have my machete worms, keep all them in there. Very simple there. Baits that you need to keep straight, I keep them in the boxes. Some baits you can kind of just throw them in here. So I keep a lot of my bulk stuff in here. So I got like some of my Cincos, Magnum baits for shaky heads, robo worms, little shad baits, and then I got these types of boxes here that I keep my bulk stuff in. So all my skinny dippers, I keep them in here. And I got tons of different colors here at the house. Just the colors I'm using, I keep a lot of them in here. And then I could just go through them as I travel. I just swap out my colors, wherever I'm going. If I'm going to a clear lake, I want more bait fish colors. You know, fish in darker water, I want darker colors. So I just swap them in and out. These are just little Starlight boxes. I got them at Sam's Club. I got my beavers. Gotta have these. These things go everywhere with me. Got them all bulked up. A big old bag of beavers here. Different colors, all my favorite colors. And these I really don't change out. I'm very particular on the colors I use in my beavers. I really don't swap them out depending on where I go. I just use the same colors all over the country for this style bait. And I keep my Trixie Sharks in here. Got 3 colors in that. That's all I throw. That's the Reaction Innovations like frog that they have. I have Penetration, June Bug, and then just a black and red flake. That's it. That's all I throw in that one. That's pretty much it when it comes to frog fish in there. That's what I like to throw. He's laying this boat very nicely. I can lay him in here just like this, and they stack in there. Very easy to put in and out. And then I got these Bass Mafia bags that are pretty sweet. I just throw them in there. So very simple there. We'll go up front here too. I'll show you what else I got. I keep my tools up front here. I like to keep my tools up front. Got more nickel spinner baits there. Keep my tools up here. And I got all my tools in case I have anything. Prop wrench, zip ties, prop plugs, just little knick-knack stuff there. One thing I would suggest if you have a bass boat and you're looking to, you know, a lot of times your batteries will go dead sometimes. Not a lot of times. I've only had it happen once, but it's very important to keep, you know, a lot of people keep jumper cables in their boats. They're kind of big, bulky, gets in the way, you know. I got this for Christmas from my parents. It's an Iroko charger, and this will jump my boat. So if I ever have a battery go bad, I turn it on, plug these into here, hook it up to my battery, and my boat will start right up with no problem. So definitely suggest you getting that. There's a little look at it if you guys are in the market for one, or it's just something you just want to keep. It'll jump your boat, I think, like 6 times before you got to recharge it. So I always keep that in the boat. I've even used it to jump my truck when I left my lights on. Stupid, that was my fault, but it happens. So keep them in these little Flambeau boxes. Keep them waterproof, sealed up. That's that. Shut this. Alright, so there's that. I got so much stuff in this boat. I mean, the whole boat probably weighs 1 billion pounds. I got so much tackle in here. Now we're going to move to my rod box here. Tons of rods in here. Right now we're in Florida, so of course I keep all my, you know, I got flukes rigged up, Cincos, top waters. Yeah, got them all. Little finesse baits. I was on the Butler chain the other day, so I was throwing little swim baits, little skinny dipper there. But yeah, I keep about 30 rods in here. The cool thing about Bass Cats, they have the rod organizer in here, so I could put, I think, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 rods I could fit in the rod organizer, and below that I could fit like 15, 20. I mean, you can just fill it up. And trust me, I fill it up. So that's cool there. That's that. Yeah, now we're going to move to the rest of the boat. I'll show you guys my console here and stuff, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so now we're kind of in the middle of the boat here now. Every boat has one. Got a cooler in here. Keep all my drinks in here. Bass Cat separates it too, so you know, this is for your ice and stuff. This is for your sandwiches. Kind of keep them dry. That way they don't get all soggy. I just fill both sides up with drinks pretty much. I drink a lot of liquids when I'm fishing, so I do that. They got a cool little tool holder here. Keep my pliers, 2 pairs of scissors, and a boomerang tool. Another cool feature is I added these. These are the TH Marine Tackle Titan. Definitely recommend them if you have a bass boat or any type of boat really that use lures. They just have little magnets on them, and you know, throughout the day you'll change baits, especially in practice. You'll change baits a lot. Rather than put them away wet where they rust everything out in your box, I'll just hang them on these things. They have magnets on them, and then I'll just leave them dry. At the end of the day, I'll put them away. But I leave, like, my boomerang tool will stay right there in rough water. It won't go anywhere. There's magnets underneath it. Same thing with this one. It's the exact same thing. You know, it just works, stays there. I just like that. But, and then we have a little glove box here in the Bass Cat. Keep things in here like phone, keys, wallet, stuff like that. It's empty right now. There's nothing in there, but keep that in there. Seats lift up. I got tons of stuff under my seats. Right here I got, okay, so a lot of you guys know when I get off the lake, after just a day on the water, I'll normally wipe my boat off. If I'm fishing a tournament, I won't wipe my boat off. My boat will get dirty. I'll clean it when I get home. As you can see, I got tons of Starbright products there in the background. Label got ripped off because it got wet, but I use Boat Guard when I get off the lake. Clean the boat, wipe it off, shine it up, make it look good. Boats are expensive. I don't like to, you know, beat them up. I sell my boat, like I said, every 2 years, so I'm not gonna, you know, let it get destroyed. One thing I do have is the wrap, protects it, keeps it good, but you know, I like to keep my boat clean. I don't want it to get dirty, so I keep this box under the seat. When I'm done fishing, after a guide trip or whatever, I'll wipe the boat off. Keeps it clean. I don't have to, you know, bust my butt. I don't get a yellow line around it, stuff like that. After you wipe it down. Oh, let's go here. Let's show you what I got under this seat. This seat, I have tons of stuff on there. G-Juice, gotta have that. TH Marine G-Juice, which it's like I'm running low. I put it in my live well all the time, no matter what. This box, Sharpies, gotta have Sharpies. Another thing, you know, we'll doctor up our baits, you know, draw stuff on flukes, things like that. Keep everything good there. Little fish weights to keep the fish down, upright. If they're kind of laying over, you can put a weight on them, keep them down in your live well. Keep them upright, keeps them alive sometimes if they're not looking too good. Some spare power pole parts in here. Gotta have this. Sometimes you have a little thing break on your power pole. I could fix it out there on the water when I come in, whatever. Have that. Center box here. I got G-Juice on my hands now. Center box here. Keep headphones for my cell phone in case I get a call out there on the water. My brother calls me a lot. My fiance calls me, who's filming right now. Thank you. I like to talk to them on the phone sometimes while I'm fishing, so I'll put those headphones in. When I'm in practice, I'll be able to talk to them longer while I'm fishing. So. Keep my Starbright screen cleaner. Stuff's the bomb. Just spray it on, wipe it off. Doesn't leave fingerprints. Cleans them like amazing. You can have super hard water spots. Keep that there. Sunscreen. Lure retriever. Gotta have that in case you hang up a bait. That's pretty much it there. Yeah, that's that. In here, I keep my digital scale. This is another cooler that Bass Cat has. I use it for all my calling equipment, my scales, things that, you know, if they get a little wet, it's whatever. You know, I don't like putting them in things that are meant to stay dry because this stuff gets wet. So, scale, keep my G-Force calling system in here. Okay, so here's a cool thing. It's not really cool, but something I did. So you get 6 marker buoys with your calling system. First off, we'll start off by saying I changed out the ends on them. So if you're wondering how I got this culling system with these clips on them, Bassmasters made us go to these clips this year so we wouldn't penetrate the fish's mouth. So we changed them out. My dad actually did that. He found these on Amazon somewhere and swapped them out for me. So, but I keep my 6th one and I put coal on it. That way you don't make the mistake of having 6 tags in there. If they're all numbered, you know, you could lose track and end up doing that. But these things are awesome. I recommend you going and getting one of these. Calling system, super easy. Have your fish on there, hang it up on there, hang your other fish on there, balance out. Makes it super quick. Throw your one in the live well, throw the other one back, continue on. So keep that in there. Keep some rope. Gotta have rope. Tie up. Yeah, that's it in there. Now I'll go to the console, which is Awesome. Again, TH Marine dual Kong mount. Run the same setup I run up front. 2 Lowrance HGS9. I got a carbon here and a Gen 3 here. Again, side imaging, down scan. I run on the carbon. The Gen 3 now. This one I'll run mapping and regular sonar on it. Pretty simple setup, very simple. I mounted a GoPro mount here. This is where my GoPro always is throughout the tournaments. They put a little cigarette plug here. So I actually plug my GoPro in here. Everything charges while I'm fishing. Pretty sweet. Power pole pump there. I do a little sticky note here with my FL numbers on it. That way if I go through the lock, I know my numbers. I don't have to look over the side of the boat. Keep a little tackle web here. Put some stuff in there, phone, whatever. Yeah, pretty simple. Kong mounts are the deal. Easy to take off. Don't move. You know, solid mount. When I get to the hotel, undo them. Takes me a second, and I go in. Don't have to worry about nobody jacking my stuff. New this year on the Bass Cats, we got a fan system. So I turn it on, and it actually dries out my boxes throughout the boat. So pretty sweet deal there. That's an option on a Bass Cat. What else? This thing does so much. It's so cool. Got my Atlas gauge here for my TH Marine Atlas jack plate, which we'll talk about here in a little bit. Another cool thing about these boats is these handrails light up. As you can see, you can pan over, show them the handrails. Oh yeah, awesome. Everybody needs that. Got that on there, a little bling for you, you know, during blast off, whatever. Horn, lights, basically everything's right here, very simple. Yeah, that's that. Now we're going to go to the back of the boat and I'll show you guys how I have that set up. Alright, so now we're going to go with the back box right behind where I sit. Pretty simple box. I keep pretty much everything that I want to keep. I don't know, light stuff, rain gear, you know, sunglasses, gloves, food, important things, all my C-map cards, stuff like that. So, you know, I got my gloves here. Oh yeah, gotta have the beef jerky. Got the Bridgeford beef jerky in there. That's just a must-have, but you gotta have that. And here I keep, you guys are gonna think this is a little overkill. Keep my buffs in here. Some more Sims gloves and sunglasses. All my SunCloud sunglasses. Keep them in there. Great sunglasses. If you're looking for sunglasses, check out SunCloud. A little deal. We sell them in Big Toho Marina. So if you want some, come and get them. We have them in there. $49. That's what I wear. $49 sunglasses. I don't wear those high dollar ones. Number one, because I lose them. Or number two, because I'm very rammy with my stuff. I'll probably break them. So that's why I don't buy them. Keep all my CMAP cards in here. In a little box, Plano box here. Keep them all dry. You know. Keep them all in these little deals here. Waterproof. As you can see, pretty organized again. Keep all my cards in here. Got them all labeled. They sit in here. As you can see, the waves decided they were going to knock them out when I say I'm organized. And makes me look stupid, but whatever. That's what happens. So, yeah, there you go. All my cards. Got some in there, got some in another one. Keep all my important stuff in there. Got that. Okay. Let's see. We got more stuff in here. This is just drink stuff. Things I add to my waters. You know, if you get sick, vitamin C, well, put that in your water, you're good. Alright, these things are the deal here. These are called Zip Fizzes. You can buy them at Sam's, whatever. It's all vitamins. So if you're like running low, been fishing all day, practicing for 13, 14 hours, the next day you go out to practice again, your energy's a little low, pour this in your water, shake it up, drink it. It's the bomb. Super energy. And it's all vitamins. It's not bad for you. It's not like a Monster or anything like that. So yeah, that's that. Keep in this little thing. Hats. Got all my Toho hats. Toho, Gatorland, Big Toho. Gotta have the hats. And another snack I like is the Nutrigrain bars. Awesome. Awesome. Beef jerky, Nutrigrain bars. Set. That's all you need. So yeah, that's in that compartment. Very simple. I'll keep some stuff in there. Sweatshirts if I get cold, you know, things like that. It's not really cold here in Florida right now. Keep that in there. Go to live wells now. triangle live wells. Bass Cat is known for. A lot of people think they're super weird. Why does Bass Cat do that? Okay, so picture a square live well. You put like a 10-pounder in there. It's all crammed in there because it's square. These things are shaped just like the lids are. So if you put a 10-pounder in there, he's going to go this way. He's not going to be jammed in a little area. He's going to go long. And these things go way back in, and they're super deep. So I'm 6'7", so all right, my elbow's here's my shoulder, and they go way down in there. So they're like that deep. They're super deep. They hold a lot of water. Keep all my culling things in here. Again, on a tackle titan. Clip them in there. I do them by number. 1 closest to me all the way to 5. Get a fish, hook them, throw them in here. Pretty simple. Very easy. Alright. That's that. Alright, now we'll go to the next box. Alright, back box here. Very simple. Again, I don't keep a lot of weight in the back. I like to keep my weight up front. Planes out a little easier. This boat goes the same speed. It'll run, I get about, with a 250 Pro XS, I'm getting about 75 out of it. 75.3, 0.4. And that's whether I have all this tackle in it or not. That's just what I get out of it. Plenty fast. If you need to go any faster than that, then, you know, go be a boat racer somewhere. I don't know. But anyways, I keep a towel in here in case I fall in. It's come close. It's never happened, but it's come close. Safe face mask. Gotta have this. Must have. Cool Gatorland safe face mask. Oh yeah. Gatorland. If you've never been there, go check it out. It's a little theme park. Well, a big theme park here now in Orlando. Got a lot of gators, a lot of cool things. Got monster truck rides, got zip lines. Top 5 zip lines in the country. So check it out. Gatorland, my #1 sponsor. They are the bomb. Alright, what else do we got? Got lenses for my safe face right there. Brochures for Gatorland. Keep them in the boat. When I go to events, some people ask what it is, and I show them. So there you go. Brochures, tickets. If you come find me at all these opens that I'm at, if you're there, I'll hook you up with stuff for Gatorland. Coupons, tickets, stuff like that. Free tickets, you never know. So come find me. Follow my Instagram and stuff too. Cody.Weiler Fishing. I put like contests up. I give away Starbright. I'll give away Reaction Innovations, Gatorland tickets. So be on the lookout for that stuff. Go follow me, okay? Really back in here I keep all my fishing lines. So here's all my fluorocarbon. Keep my leader lines in here for when I'm up north, spinning tackle, tie braid to a fluorocarbon leader. Keep that in there. And then all of my mono, keep in there. And that's it. That's all I keep in this one. I've got little other boxes of wine. I use cigar, fluorocarbon. It's mainly what I use. Yeah. That's in that box. So I keep them in these little Plano bags. All my line. Stack in here very nice. Everything's kind of packs in tight in here, but I keep a lot of stuff in here. This boat is loaded down, as you can tell. So if you're in the boat, if you're in the market for like a boat that you can store a lot of stuff in, go check out Bass Cat. And this is the Eyra. The model is the Eyra. They make a bunch of different models, but this is the one I've ran now since. I've had an Eyra since 2011, so that's what I've ran. Can you see this? You see this box here? Alright, this is just a little box for your coin ware, I guess. I actually keep a lot of stuff in it. So, carpet brush. Probably wondering why I have this in here. I brush my carpet up sometimes when you're shiner fishing. The scales will get in it. You can brush them out. Just keeps your carpet nice. Also, when I clean my boat, I use those to clean my carpet. Toilet paper, dude wipes, in case you gotta go to the bathroom. It happens. It happens. So you gotta keep that in the boat. Trolling motor props. I keep like 3 different props in here in case I break one off or, you know, just I need a new prop. So keep that on there. Also keep a first aid kit in here in case you stick a hook in your finger or hook somebody else. And I've used that a lot. So keep that in here. Back of the boat, batteries. Gotta have the batteries. They're pretty boring. Simple. Every boat has them. Gas tanks. Got dual power poles here. TH Marine Atlas jack plate, as you can see. Got the Atlas there. Performance, speed, shallow water. It's the deal. If you have any problems with speed, your whole shot sucks. You know, you want to get up in shallow water, get an Atlas jack plate. Boom, problem solved. Mercury Optimax Pro XS, best motor on the market. I've ran one pretty much my whole life. I grew up with Mercury in my family. So my dad's always ran them. I'm gonna run them hopefully my whole career. Again, whole shot, speed. It's reliable. You start it up every morning, it starts. I run these boats. I run this boat a lot, so put a lot of hours on the motor. I use it. It gets used. The last boat I had a good amount of hours on. This boat now, I've run them for 2 years now, so it shouldn't have a whole lot of hours on it when I go to sell it, but the next owner is going to get a long life out of it. So Mercury again, great reliable motor. Never had any issues with it. Put gas in it, put oil in it, get it serviced, and that's it. It runs. It's there. It's always going to be there. It's awesome. So if you're in the market for an outboard, you're looking for a new motor, check out Mercury. They got some new exciting things coming out. They just launched a new 4-stroke all the way up to 225, and they got a lot more stuff coming out soon. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, that's that. Hope you guys have enjoyed the tour of the boat. Next week, I'll do a tour of my truck. A lot of people like my truck, so I'll show you guys my truck, how I have it set up, rigged, stuff like that, for the road. So yeah, that's that. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. We'll see y'all next time here. Subscribe to my channel, like the video, comment if you have any questions, you want to see some different things on the boat, like the mounts up front, how I have that mounted. If you have any questions, also follow me on my social media, Cody.Weiler Fishing. I have it on Instagram and Facebook, Twitter too. Don't do a whole lot with Twitter, but so yeah, come check it out. Appreciate it. Again, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see y'all next time.